This could very well be the team that pushes us all the way to 36 stars in the Spiral Abyss. Because after the last video, I believe, where I got this lovely chef right here, I have been doing some farming to get her fully leveled up, and in doing that, I've been using this team right here, which I think is going to be the team I end up using her with, because it actually works surprisingly well. Like, it works really, really well, because we've got Furina here applying all the hydro we need, plus buffing and doing some really good damage, as mine is C2 with her signature weapon. Then we add in Escoffier, who is also doing some really good damage off her burst and skill, as well as healing for Furina. Throw in Shenhe for the cryo buffing. And finally, Citlali for some shields, and also to do a ton of damage with her burst, and also the little attacks from her shield. And with that all thrown together, this turns into a really, really surprisingly good team. But to get the team working as best as possible, we need to do some leveling. Mainly on Escoffier, because she isn't fully leveled up at the moment. We need a couple more of these, those, and these. I also need to work on her talents. I think I'm just going to try to get them... This is going to be a problem. I am just going to try to get them up to like 8 for now. If I have enough Dream Solvents to craft up these, we'll see. And also I do need to fix your artifacts, because at the moment you are on a 2-piece. And I believe full Golden Troop is the best. That is what we're running on Furina, which is why I don't have a good one for you. Otherwise, she is sorted. She's running the Jadewing Spear, which I think will be the best for now. Shenhe is also pretty good. I will need to level up the Favonius Lance, which I should be able to do with a bit of farming. Her talents are pretty good. I could possibly try to get this skill up to level 9, but it's not essential. I don't have any of these, so she's fine. Artifact, she's on 2-piece. She has 2,900 attack. It's good enough. Furina sorted as usual, and then Citlali. She could use a little bit of work on the talents. I would like to get them a little bit further, mainly the normal attack, because she is going to be on-field DPSing a lot. Her weapon is fine. Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. That's not open today. That's going to be a problem. How is it when I always go to level up the Widsith? It's never available. This tooth domain, I swear, is never open. Every time I try to level up a weapon that needs the Wolf's Broken Fang thing, it's never open. So that weapon is just going to have to stay at level 70, which is super annoying, but we can't really do anything about that. We don't have any other options. And the Widsith is definitely our best option for Citlali. I am pretty sure our artifacts are fine as well. I did go through and check them not that long ago. Crit ratio could use a little bit more crit damage, but it's not that bad. Now, I don't know if EM is going to be better than attack percent on the Sands. I believe they performed about the same when I did some tests on that. Here we go. Her skill and her burst increases with EM. So, this piece could actually work really, really nice. It puts her up to 400... Oh god, look at that attack. That is not nice. We ignore that. 446 EM. 40 to 217. Still a ton of crit rate, but I think it will get us to about 95 to 217 with all of the buffs up. So that shouldn't cause any problems, hopefully. I don't think we'd overcap on crit rate. But there we go, there's Citlali done. We just need to do her talent, so we'll get around to that. First, we need to deal with Escoffier because she is severely underleveled right now. So let's deal with your levels first. I'm pretty sure everything should be farmable or craftable without too much hassle. Obviously, though, it is character building, so it is probably going to be a bit of a hassle. But I'm hoping it only takes, like, maybe an hour tops to get everyone built, because I don't have much more time than that. I mean, I do. I could spend more time than that, but I don't want to. After you hit an hour of building characters, it does get kind of annoying. But we did just get all of those in, like, 2 seconds, so it shouldn't take us too long. And we have enough of them to craft. So let's head over to the crafting bench, because we have quite a bit of crafting ahead of us. First things first, your Ascension, we need these. We can not craft any of them. I think we can craft 1 gold, which is going to be a small problem as we need 6 of them, and we currently have 2. Now that should... I was crafting Hydro. Oh, what a good job, Angus. That's going to help us so much. It's annoying because you don't know how many times I have done that. Where I go to craft up like a cryo and I end up crafting hydro, I craft an anemo and I end up crafting cryo. I do it all of the time. It is so unbelievably annoying. But, oh well, there is enough of those crafted up. I only wasted about all of the dust stuff. That's good. Didn't need it anyway. There we go. There is now enough resources to get Escoffier maxed out. While we're in here, let's have a look at your skill. Should be able to get them up, no problem. I will just craft a couple more of these just in case. But we are going to be lacking on the weekly boss drop, which we need this one. We have 4 of these. We could craft up a couple more, but we only have 5 dream solvents, and I'm not a big fan of using up all my dream solvents. So I'll make a decision in a second. First, let's actually get her leveled up. So boom, there you go. There is a level 90. We do not have the books to go any further. That's going to be fun. Let's have a look at your talents first. I think I'm going to focus on your burst. Actually, no, I should probably do your skill. That's doing the most off-field damage. Yeah, no, I'll do your skill. Boom, there you go. Skill up to level 7. I'm kind of debating whether I should use 3 of the dream solvents, 3 of my 5, and get both of these up to level 8. I have enough of these to get Citlali's skill up to level 8, which is where I want to get it. So yeah, sure, why not? We'll just go use 3 of the dream solvents. So Escoffier, there is that up to level 7 and 8, and we can also get your skill up to level 8. Boom, there you go. Normal attack is basically useless, so I'm not going to worry about it. While on the topic of talents, I need to deal with Citlali. And there we go. Now we have enough of the Saurian drops to get Citlali's normal attack up to level 8. I'm only doing that because she is the main DPS, so she's going to be on field doing normal attacks a ton. So now that is everyone's talents sorted. I could maybe get this up to 9, but it's not essential. So there we go. Talents are done. Now we're going to move on to weapons really quick, because I think I can do Shenhe's weapon, and the only other weapon I need to do is Citlali's, but I can't do that at all. And all I need for Shenhe's weapon is a couple more of the Ruin Guard drops. So let's go quickly farm these guys. And while we're at it, I might as well use my fragile resin I currently have. We are not going to make it up this. To go farm the books, so then we can get Escoffier maxed out. And then I just need to deal with Escoffier's artifacts because they are a mess at the moment. Now, there is another playstyle I could try with Citlali. I don't know if it's going to be the best, but I do know that you can do these, and that does a bit of damage, like 10k, which is more than I believe like her 4ks from her normal attacks. But I don't know if it's going to do more damage in a rotation just because you can do more normal attacks than you can these. If someone has built a DPS Citlali and knows which one's better, do let me know. But I think for ease of use, just doing normal attacks will probably be the best. That's probably what I'll go with. Shenhe, your weapon can now go all the way to level 90. There probably is a better weapon. I don't know if Favonius Lance is the best for her. I know she just wants a bunch of attack. I don't think we really have many other options I could go with. I mean, I could just go with a full-on attack weapon like this. But I'm going to go with Favonius because Furina, with her signature weapon, has no ER. Her ER is horrendous. She has 116. Her burst just never gets up. So I think I'm going to need the Favonius Lance. Now, this team would be really nice for the current Abyss, obviously, because it's designed around cryo skill damage, and more specifically, Escoffier. And I would love to run it, but we encounter a problem with the second half because it wants Dendro skill damage, and I don't really have many options for that. We also kind of want Pyro as well, so this is kind of the best option I've got for the second half. It is incredibly scuffed, but the first boss basically just requires you to have Pyro, so we need as much Pyro as possible, and then also buffs Dendro's skill damage, so Nahida's Tri-Karma Purification Burning stuff. That maybe could work. I honestly don't really know. I mean, I don't have many other options. Plus, the second half also has a ton of Natlan enemies, which, unless you have Natlan characters, which we will not be using on that side, you definitely want a good, repeatable reaction, which is why Burning kind of works on that. I mean, that's what I did on Fontaine Only, and I got 33 stars there. But I mean, I am going to give it a shot. I do think, though, I'll probably need to do some more work on that second team before I fully give it a shot. But I mean, I'm going to jump in the Abyss today because that's really the best way to test out this team. I just don't expect that second half to do very well at all. And the only reason I've got Kazuha in there is because you don't have a good amount of off-field pyro applicators, so Kazuha can swirl to do more off-field pyro. Oh, okay, I just did 4 runs and that's only 2 levels. So it looks like we are going to be using some more of this. That should be, hopefully, all of the farming I need. Yes, indeed. Boom, there we go. Escoffier is now level 90. So I just need to deal with your artifact situation. We got some really nice flowers, although we already have this, which is pretty good. I need to deal with all of our other stuff, which is going to be the biggest problem, because I don't have any level up materials. Oh, yay. You know what? I also don't somehow have a good feather, except for Furina's, that I can't use hers. Also do not have a good sand, but that is more expected. So I think actually, because Golden Troop is in the strong box, and I do have a decent amount of artifacts I can throw in there, I'm going to do a couple runs and just pray we get something. Ooh, okay, feather, nice, nice. And this is the last one we can do. So, onset cryo damage, but double defense ER. No thank you, I will pass on that. So that just leaves me with my other option, and that being this lovely thing. How many do I have? 9, that'll be fine. I think I'm gonna go with probably sands, because it uses a lot less and should be easier. And I think I already have a good enough cryo. Yeah, that's a pretty good cryo damage. We would like attack percent, and we would like crit damage and crit rate. Ooh, okay. I like it. I like that. It is really, really low rolls. Now, please roll well. Ooh, okay. That is perfect. I just didn't want to hit that HP. We could have used a little bit more crit rolls, but 2 EM rolls it's fine, whatever. The circlet is not my favorite, but I don't really have the necessary stuff to level another one up, nor do we have another crit damage one, so that'll have to do. That cryo damage is good. That one's nice. This I don't have any level up materials for. I had to do a little bit of hunting for this, but that's fine. I had to go try to find some pieces that were really bad that I could throw into this. And I mean, it didn't roll horrendous. Now I would like to go use this piece or whatever other piece it was that I tried, but we don't have the level up stuff, so that'll have to do. So there we go. There's an Escoffier build. It is something. It will do. I will definitely need to do some work on farming some Golden Troop stuff. I need to fix this and get enough level up materials to maybe get a better one of these. I'd just like to get a little bit more crit damage on it. So that'll have to do for Escoffier now, which means that is everyone on this team built, I believe, apart from Citlali's weapon. Let's now head over to our lovely Spiral Abyss and proceed to fail miserably. So, first side, we're going to want Citlali, Escoffier, Furina, Shenhe. Second side, because it wants Denjo skill and this stupid dude, I'm going to attempt to do this team. I don't know how it's going to run, but we'll give it our best shot. I do need to make sure all those characters are built though. They are good enough. Now I expect us to fail miserably right here, but we'll give it our best shot. We can see what this team does. 49,000 there from Escoffier. We're seeing some 46Ks from Escoffier's skill. Damn, okay. Citlali Burst does 27. That is... she probably didn't crit. Furina's ER is a serious problem that I would love to fix, but cannot at the moment. There we go. I think it was an 89 from Citlali. I can't see. There is a lot of numbers happening. But yeah, there was 34,000 from Escoffier's skill, which is really, really good. We finished that in 8:57, which is a pretty good time. Definitely not enough time to do this, though. I'm basically just relying on the fact that we can take this boss down with the pyro attacks, because nothing else is doing anything. Like, that right there is the only damage we're ever going to do against this boss, which is a massive problem, because the second he goes down, we take him down, we have no damage. Damn, actually, this is really close. It's definitely not going to be it. This team's damage does suck. It is horrendous. But if I could maybe build DPS Nahida or something, I don't know. There's definitely potential to do something here. We are definitely getting hard carried by this team right now. If Furina would get her burst up, thank you. Ooh, was that 100k from Citlali? I think that was. Once again, really, really nice time on the first half, 8:45. And this side is not going to get anywhere near that. I think if I can fix up this second team, it is sorted. But that's basically the whole problem with this account now, is the second team. It doesn't matter what I run for the first team, the second team's always going to be garbage. And Nahida died. Awesome. I don't think that's... we're just going to leave that for now because it's horrendous. I've got what I wanted to do in this video sorted. This team right here works beautifully. We just shredded through that abyss on this side, no problems. It was literally doing as much, if not more damage than my Neuvillette team on Fontaine Only. It is just that second team which is letting us down right now. I could just go Hyper Bloom there because Hyper Bloom's easy, but I need a Pyro character for that first boss, because if you don't have Pyro, it is basically invincible. So I am incredibly open to suggestions on that second team. So if you have any recommendations on a scuffed burning team or something pyro related that I could use in the second half, do let me know. I kind of feel like my best bet right now is to try to build main DPS Nahida and mix that with a main DPS like Bennett and try to do it like that because my Bennett is C6 so I can get infused normal attacks. So that second team definitely does need some work, and I am going to try to do some work on it because this Abyss is looking like one of our best chances at 36 stars in a good while. So I'll do some thinking, I'll let you guys give me some suggestions, and maybe we can create a decent second team. But in terms of this team right here, it is gorgeous, it works so well. It is actually so fun to play, and the freeze mechanic, just being able to freeze everything, is very, very useful in Abyss. The less the enemies can move, the less damage they can do to you, and the less you die. I would have liked to try Abyss a little bit further, but I really do need that second team to be a little bit more functional. But with that, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you liked this video, go check out the last video on this series where we did the pulls for this lovely character right here. And with that being said, I will see you all next time. Goodbye.